Popping people.
Well gone people, man. Big up everybody in the room.
Yeah,
You get me?
I remembered now. The thing, but anyway, go through. We got Big Fend in the cut.
Hey, big up.
Each and every time.
We're here with the Wise Monkeys podcast. If you don't know,
Get to know. Come on.
Come on. We got our guy from Totty.
Come on.
Yeah.
North London in the building, Tottenham.
Yeah. You get me? Thanks for having me, man.
Sheff from Reality Team TV.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. It's good to finally be here, man. Like I was saying to you, man, obviously, I'm usually like on the other side watching it from YouTube, innit? So it's like, I'm here. And I'm looking forward to the conversation, man. I'm looking forward to... And it's good to finally, like I said, putting, a face to the voices I've been hearing like behind the cameras, innit?
Biggie.
Yeah, Biggie.
Biggie.
So yeah, man, big up, man. It's a vibe, man. What are you saying, though? What are you saying, man?
Monkeys and that, you come, man.
You get me?
You always know when Biggie's in the building.
Yeah, man. No, but it's good, man. Obviously, Fend as well. It's good to always sit down and have a good conversation.
Yeah, man. Come on. Obviously, my launch and that you event you was helped host the.
Hey, that was a vibe, man.
OP, so you lot done a good job.
That was a vibe.
I even watched it back. I watched the whole show back, and you lot really done well. Even with the behind the scenes when you was interviewing people, you lot done well with that still. So
Yeah, fam, man. And like, you get what I'm saying? Even that was the first time I did it as well. So even moving forward, like in future, I wouldn't mind hosting again, man. Trying a thing, and because it was fun, man. Just mingling with the people, giving people good vibes, and cheering the like. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it was good, man. It was good as well. And even what I wanted to also ask you as well, like, how is obviously Dusty Estate going? Like, after putting it out, how's the reaction been for you? And yeah, man.
It's been alright, It's been promoting. Yeah, man. I've been getting better feedback because I think I've kind of took it more serious.
Yeah.
Done an event for it and that. So yeah, I've been getting good feedback, especially when I post on Twitter. A lot of people been posting it, reposting it.
Yeah.
Sending it to radio DJs. So yeah, man. I've got the merchandise as well. So I'm just. It's a continuous thing, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a continuous cycle, man.
Yeah, man. And even me, that obviously a lot of people say like videos help a lot in it. That when you shoot music videos, like it goes fine like that. How are you with the music videos as well? Like, are you planning to shoot any more music videos too?
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Some of the songs I've
got a few music videos dropping still, 100%.
Yeah.
100% still, 100%.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what are you saying? You get me?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
what
good,
you saying,
bro.
man?
I'm good, fam. I'm just watching YouTube.
Yeah.
I was just whispering to Biggie. I was
Yeah,
saying,
bro.
no, Sheff, he's been at this, you know.
Bro.
He is still.
Yeah.
He's made for it still.
Nah, bro, why is like I say, with cameras on or cameras off, I'm just like, I love a good conversation, man. You got to say, I like to talk and I'm always open to a good conversation, you get me? So, like, obviously sometimes I end up going that angle, going this angle, you get what I'm saying? But but overall I like a good chat, you get me? Yeah.
You get to the point,
Yeah.
Answer the right
This
question.
it goes left, it goes right.
Yeah.
But you have to just stay it back, you get me? But no, come on, man.
That's why even
Not made for this though, still, I agree with that.
Yeah,
you know, definitely.
that's why even obviously my interviews, I'm trying, but it's still like a bit tricky. That's why my interviews, I'm trying to cut them down, innit? Because every time I interview people, bro, it goes over like way over 1 hour, like 2 hours, or even sometimes nearly 3 hours. Because you know what people say sometimes, innit? Time flies even when you're having a good time or when you're talking. Before you know, you're like, bro, is this the time? So
like 3 in the morning.
like a lot of bro, like a lot of my go on.
Sheff, you know what? Let's go straight into the
topic, yeah?
Trust me.
Yeah.
Let's go straight into the topic.
Yeah.
Fuck. So, 1 second.
The topic of the
What are
day.
you talking about?
Of the night.
Warrior Rush.
I've got a good one actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. See, since you said what you just said.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. See, since you said what you just said.
Yeah.
We're gonna have basically we're gonna be able to unravel. This one's a bit of a deep topic.
Yeah, man, let's unravel,
and
man.
it's gonna be one it's gonna take time. There's a few men in the room, so everyone can have a word about it as well.
Calm.
This one is gonna take a little bit of time.
Man, let's chat, man. Let's have a nice chat.
Yeah, come on.
But basically,
yeah.
You know, like for the last few years, I've been hearing a lot of that the culture, the community talk for the community. People talk. There's a lot of the community. Yeah, I hear a lot of there's a community out here that's some kind of I don't know if it's a black community thing or it's a urban community or what, you know what I'm saying? But there's some kind of community going on online. Yeah, it seems to be in the comments a lot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's in the comments. Yeah, but and there's a culture. It's for the culture now. When I visualize this culture, it looks like us, innit? Yeah, but I don't know what exactly the culture or the community is and where they are and who they are and what qualifies you to be part of the community or talk about the community and all this. So what is the community?
It was a start. I've got a lot to say about this.
Yeah, I would really like. For me, I'm not gonna lie. I'll start from here. Yeah. Obviously, people say a lot about the black community. You know, we hear it a lot. The black community, the community, this and that. And even the older I'm getting, bro. For me, I'm keeping it real. Like, for me, I feel like, bro. The question is, right now, because a lot of people say like people are segregated and all of these things and that. So my thing is, before even answer it, like, are you trying to? Is the question like angle that?
Let me show you one thing.
Go on, yeah.
See, with the black community,
yeah.
This is the black British community.
Yeah, that's right. We're talking about
yeah, the black British.
You can't get it confused with the American culture because it's not the same.
Yeah.
What is that as well? We'll maybe go on to that because everybody comes from different countries, mixed nationalities. Some people might even be from Yard and from Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so how will you grow up in your house and what you perceive as your culture it could be different to an ex-black man. You know what I'm saying? Just because you go to the same school, you might not be of the same culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. But go on, Sheff, what were you saying?
Yeah, so basically for me, so basically for me, obviously I'm from Tottenham, innit, North London, and obviously I've lived there most of my life, innit, and what I've realised is you've got in Tottenham we've got communities within communities within communities. Deep what I'm trying to say, and what I'm trying to say is obviously, like you lot said, innit, you've got African, you've got Asian, you've got a lot of communities within communities, innit, because obviously all of us will live in, you know what I'm saying, like in one place. And what I've realised, obviously growing up, like I said, some communities, they basically like to keep themselves to themselves. Do you know what I'm saying?
But then it depends which generation it is, because the older generation like to keep within each other, and then the younger generation will mix a bit, and then the younger ones will mix a lot in it. So you end up with like 12 different ethnic in a community,
and especially in Tottenham as well. Like, exactly, like the older I get, like I proper see it happening even more. Where it's like more communities are mixing with each other. Where it's like that the segregation, like I'm saying. You're clearly seeing it even more than ever. It's only with the old school, the adults.
Yeah,
but I say.
But it might not necessarily be a segregation. It might just be something that they want to do. They might just want to stick like.
Yeah, of course, that's what I mean, and that's why they know, obviously, because what I like to say is obviously not every adult, because some adults are obviously different.
Yeah.
But some adults, I feel like till this day, for whatever reason, I call it programming, innit? Like some adults, they're still stuck. Like however how things were back in their country, and it's and that's the way it is. But I feel like
gonna say obviously I grew up in South London, Tulsa. So man grew up, like I've said this before, innit? Like man grew up with man from Poland. Like my brother's Polish, Gregory, you get me? Polish, but he's Mandem.
Yeah.
Man's Turkish, you get me? Levent, Hakan.
So is Gregory part of the community?
Part of the code, everything. He's
part of the culture.
Man, let me even call him the nigger. Like, you get me? This is controversial. I'm not trying to bring that, but I'm just saying, like, man, so my nigger, but you're not saying it that way. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's part of, like, so what I'm saying is, what we was influenced by, our community, just like Tottenham and like Hackney and that, we was influenced by Jamaican culture. You get me? A lot of the Caribbean culture, especially in Brixton, because a lot of the Jamaicans ran Brixton, bro. When I was growing up in the 90s, just yard man come over, they ran things, fam. When it comes to everything, so even with the music influences, we didn't grow up listening to like S Club 7 and that, fam, and Spice Girls. We grew up listening to Bounty Killer, Beanie Man. Like, bro, I knew about these artists way before I knew about Nas and Jay the Kid. I had to proper get like certain OG from the ends had to show me about this is Nas's first album, Illmatic, and I had to be a certain age where I was doing certain things. You get me? But I'd say when it came to community, in my area, community was everyone. Like we all live in the ghetto. Like this is you would say like, you know, in America you got the projects.
Yeah.
In they call it the garrison. You get me? The trenches, whatever. So we're in like London. It's like urban. It's poverty. A lot of people ain't rich in it. Like where we grew up, no one's rich. Everyone's parents are struggling, working like 3-4 jobs. Got like 5 kids. You see what I'm saying? Single mothers, broken homes, bro. Like that's the reality of it. So I think that made us. That's what the culture is. That's what the community is, isn't it? Like your situation, who you're around, who you spent your times with. When it was your birthday, who was your friends, innit?
You have to be.
My friends weren't just like a lot of my friends are black boys. Like when I grew up, but my friends were white, Asian. You get me?
See,
all over.
don't. I know there's, bro. I'm in the streets, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the difference what you're saying.
You're in the streets!
Yeah. I'm saying my perception, innit? Like, of what we're talking about.
You're in the streets!
But I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the culture, hashtag the culture.
I'm going to go into it. I'm going to talk about this is what the culture is. This is where it starts from.
Also, do you need to be the son or daughter of an immigrant to be part of the culture?
No, you could be anyone. You got to remember, we're talking about the culture. We're talking about the culture of London.
You can be an English boy.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you, bro.
Yeah, go on.
You don't need.
You could be anyone, bro. Like where I'm
Because
from.
what you just said was
the
that
culture.
people
Yeah, so I'm gonna show
there.
you where I'm from. Like what represents culture to me was Brixton. Called Brixton Market.
Yeah.
You could go in Brixton Market. The Indian man will serve you seasoning to season Caribbean food or to season food from Africa. You see what I'm trying to say? Or it's more like there's a Polish shop in Streatham, and we all grew together. But what it was, the culture, because we're growing up in London, and we're like probably, I'd say a lot of us are like probably like, what would you say, like second generation.
Yeah, I'd say second.
Yeah, second. Some of us are first. You get me? Yeah. Some of us are first because our parents might not have been born here. But like for me, my mum and dad was born, like grew up here.
I'll say more second generation.
Yeah, so obviously for us, we got to experience like our own culture, just like American culture might be like to like hip hop that reflects their culture. Hip hop, like fashion, like baggy fashion, like rebellious. You see what I'm trying to say? Like we are really, but I think the difference between American and English culture, like London culture, is that American, they're segregated. They're on this like, because they've got like 500 years of slavery that's happened in their country. It's a different thing. They felt it personally. Whereas here, everyone from everywhere, so we can all relate to each other. We don't even really question them things. They're like in our peer group.
But there was a big slave culture in this country as well, though.
But the slave culture, what they done, they colonized. They plant like they went everywhere. They went to Jamaica. They went to Barbados. They had plantations. They used to deflect here, like, oh no, we don't do that. But they still had it here. But they owned all that Tate, the sugar, the people that own the sugar. Even up to this day, they're called Tate and Lau. Yeah,
they owned it.
They own plantations in the Caribbean, like Barbados, Jamaica. It's true. They're the main guys. Like these are the guys that run the world. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Can I ask a quick?
America is us. What language do they speak? You see what I'm trying to say? And this is where it goes to. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, sorry to even interrupt you. Like for me, proper listening to what you're saying, like one thing keeps on popping up in my head, I don't know why, and I want to ask, obviously, even everybody in the room, like, what culture-wise? Obviously, we're speaking about culture, like culture-wise, what do you guys think, Like, why do you guys think? Why is the UK so? Maybe I might use the wrong word, you don't can correct me in it. But why do you guys think? Because for me, I feel like the word I'm gonna use, I feel like that's what's happening in it. Why do you guys think like the UK is so obsessed with the American culture?
I don't know, but then you could say the Americans are obsessed with our culture.
Yeah.
It's vice versa, isn't it? Maybe
obviously a lot of us growing up watching the more American stuff, the movies,
the whole swag, isn't it? Everyone, it's a swag thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, like people, that's their swagger, isn't it? Like back in the day, we wanted to be like them, and now they're trying to be like us, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like it's different, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, cool. And even going back to culture, we're talking about the cultures that in our communities. I just think
they're just like Europeans over there now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Because you're right now, but I feel when like again back to growing up here. So in the 90s, again, we was influenced in my era. We was influenced by the Caribbean culture. Everyone, we was influenced sound systems, even how the grand music started. Grand music came from sound system culture. The first artists before Soul Solid and that was like the Jungle guys. Then before the Jungle, you had the sound systems. But you see where it is here, and another thing as well. You see the people that comment, like the comment people.
Yeah.
I think they're not even part. No. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's who.
No, they're the fans.
That's the only. Oh, they're fans.
Yeah, they're the trolls fans.
Yeah.
Some of them are supporters.
No, but it could be either way though.
Some people might be part of the culture commenting, but what I'm trying to say is that there's a difference in it. Like the people that are in the field, there's people that don't want to be on camera. There's people that don't even have social media. But they're part of the culture. They're in the culture. They're in the field.
Yeah.
Then there's these men that are commenting. They don't even understand the because I say London culture. I'm not talking about anywhere else. I'm just saying for London British culture. They don't understand it because they might be from Cornwall. You see what I'm trying to say? So their culture, Cornwall, they eat Cornish pasties, this and that. That's not our culture. Yeah, we can't even find one Caribbean shop there. You see what I'm trying to say though? That's the reality of it. So them people commenting, they're not qualified. Like what means?
It's like a poverty thing. Most cultures I see that most decent cultures anyway come from poverty-driven areas. Isn't it? It's like the same when you go like Hampstead and that. You're not gonna see all bare betting shops and that. You come Essex Road or you go Hoxton. Because you've got 10 different betting shops on one road, bro.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because they just want us trapped, bro. They want us in that. They want us in debt to them.
And you're right, you know. You hit a key point. To me, that's where in my head, that I reflect. Culture comes from the poverty. Yeah, culture is obviously religion, your belief, your faith as well. Because that's some other people can look at culture that way. But culture to me means where you from. So if I grew up like in a village somewhere in a different country, that could be my culture around me. Could only be like being religious, worshipping the sun, whatever it is. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sheff, let's bring it back to the socials now.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. What does the community look like on social media? Like, because that's where I'm being told that there is some kind of community that.
Let me take a sip.
I might be a part of.
Oh, that's cancel culture.
Just because.
Yeah, that's cancel culture.
Is that cancel culture?
Yeah.
Just because I'm black or from London.
Bro, I'll keep it handed with everybody in the room,
I think
bro.
all the ones who stuck up cunts, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that one.
It's true.
Listen,
the whole
people in the comments.
The comments, the whole industry thing, innit? And most of them, they'll smile in your face and stab you in the back, mate. They'll sell you out as quick as they can buy you, mate. I'm telling you.
No, too.
Like, you got to think, like, your communities who you entered with, bruv. Like, obviously, branch out, do your thing, cool. But
no, but don't you feel that there is like we all dress the same? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like,
that's fashion, bruv.
Yeah,
well, that might just be down to like just peas and the government even saying who's allowed to sell clothes that way.
I think it's down to oppression as well, you know.
That's it's oppression.
It's oppression.
Oppression can tell us exactly what trade is like.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
We're stunting on each other.
Without telling you, oppression will tell you exactly what trade is you can
come out all
afford.
swagged off.
You know what I'm saying?
Go and look in their fridge.
They're
They're
broke.
broke, fam.
Bro, they got
broke.
nothing, not even water.
Bro,
You get me? They're drinking water from the tap. Like, that's the reality of it. Like, bro, like, and I think, because look, the billionaires, and the rich people, they don't care about what they wear. You see what I'm saying? They're not business. Obviously, it's nice to look good and it's nice to treat yourself and have trophies and medals for what you've achieved in life. Everyone deserves that as a human being that's on this earth that goes through ups and downs. Every single human. But at the same time, there's a limit to it, and it goes back to culture. Like, we feel like if we wear Nike, we fit in. You get me? You know the way they're like growing up. Like, look, when we was all going to school, like, bro, if you didn't have, what can I ask you a question? If you didn't have nice trainers in school, it had like high techs or whatever, what would happen?
You get violated, bro.
You get cussed out, look your crepes, man.
That's part of our culture. You get me? But when you go to Jamaica, there's bad man. Man's got no shoes on, fam. He's a bad man.
You can't tell him shit.
He's a bad man. He's got no shoes on. Walking the
Man's
10 toes literally on the sand.
When you got yard man that the shoes are worked up, man. They're not business, fam. They walk down the road, they don't care, man.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, of course.
The Rasta man,
with a rock on that, bro.
yeah, them man, they know business.
Yeah,
The Rasta man,
they don't give a shit,
you get
fam.
me? So this is why it's like, what is that? Is that obviously that help that culture again? Like, oh, you're a part of this. We fit in, like you said.
That's
like,
what
we all
I'm
dress
saying.
the same.
So
like.
if we all dress the same, not necessarily the same, but kind of.
Yeah.
We all got a pair of the same kicks, fam.
Yeah. Everyone's wearing
we
Nike
could all
or some
probably-
brand.
Everyone's got a pair of
Well, they're
Yeezys.
Yeezys or something. See, I know, bro. You're not just wearing normal Crocs, bro. Man, with you, because you know why I need all Yeezys. When I backed him, when you just looked at his feet straight away.
No, they are
They're Yeezys. I know, straight away they're Yeezys.
But we listen to the same music genres and stuff like that, and we go to speak the same.
It's true.
Because it's programming into us.
So we're it's not. I don't think it is. No, it is programming.
Look at the music. Look at the social media. Yeah,
bro. The music that you listen to is a choice, bro.
You look at back in the day. Yeah.
So why do we all listen to hip hop?
We don't. We listen
And
to
grime. We listen to what relates to us, bro, in our situation.
No, we fuck with each other because we're already on that level, on that vibe. That's what I'm saying. Is that the culture?
Yeah,
because
it is the culture.
So, but
that's the culture. So it don't matter what colour you are, what you're part of the culture. Because what it is, when you're listening to like an artist, you're relating. Like even if that artist might be saying something you've never done, whatever, but they might be talking about a situation that you can relate to. Then another person said, "Yeah, have you heard that artist, the same guy?" You're like, how do we? It's also energies, but it's the culture, innit? It's part of the culture.
Definitely.
You get me? So even the people commenting, they're the ones that are buying it as well.
Bro, they got their own
They have
culture.
a say, but they got cancel culture online. You can't say nothing. Would you want?
The way.
So yeah. Let me.
Oh no, you can't say nothing, fam.
So going back to what you said, to what I was saying,
Yeah.
Basically, I'll tell you the truth. Like I've got in regards to social media, I try. Basically, for me, I've got a very weird relationship with social media, innit? Like I try to not get lost in social media too much. I've never had a big following before, whatever. So basically, what I'm trying to say, like for me, obviously, you hear things. I'm not on Twitter and a lot of these platforms. I'm not on them. And basically, why it is obviously for me, I feel like it just takes a person individually. Basically,
Do you read the comments?
Hardly. I'll keep it 100. Will hardly. Only sometimes here and there, but I hardly.
Do you?
Bro.
I never used to read a comment before.
This is what I'm just about to say. Go on, same. Go on.
You mean your own? Sorry, you mean your own comments or other people's?
And no, obviously I read my own comments.
Yeah, okay.
I read my own comments, but me reading, bro. Reading. Nah, I don't even read a book, fam. Am I gonna read the comments, man?
You know what? Yeah, because from before, man started doing music and that, like. Man wouldn't read comments, fam, because when man seeing a comment and someone's talking negative about you, man wants to reply to it. You see what I'm trying to say? At that time, because I didn't understand social media. It just come out. I'm on MySpace or whatever, and people might be commenting or whatever, saying something, but that's their opinion, innit?
Yeah,
but you know what? So I got to a stage when I go on the platforms, like Link Up or whatever, I would never read the comments. Sims and that might be saying to me, "Rah, did you hear what this person said? Rah, they like it in the comments." Or there's loads of people that I'm around, and I realise, rah, people really care about the comments. Sometimes I won't even read my comments on Instagram, bro. You get me? But now, I'm very like, I will read the comments for feedback, for market research.
Would you see?
But I don't penny them.
Sure.
I don't really take it in, whatever anyone's saying. Like,
bro, this what I'm saying, to not even lose my chain of thought, The simple thing I'm trying to say is, bro, obviously none of us are perfect here, you got to say it, but you see when it comes to the social media thing, obviously all of us have got our own minds as well. Bro, the thing I'm trying to say is, a lot of us, we should not forget to, basically that people get lost in the source. And what I'm trying to say is social media, obviously, inspires us whatever in different ways, innit? You got to say. Some people, they get sucked into social media and try to blur the line between reality and the real life. So I feel like it all just come, like to make it nice and simple, it should all come down to each individual to just be careful to not get sucked in too much in social media. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So for me, like obviously there's a lot of things that go on social media, but I just try to live in the real world, bro.
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to say.
If you see something that you like, and you like it, don't you read the comments?
What the people?
Like it might even be something outrageous. Yeah. And I'm saying like, don't you want to see what other people had to say about this? Because that's the only way you're gonna know.
Fam, what's the famous saying? If I'm lying, I'm flying. I swear on my kid's life, I rarely read the comments. It's not because whatever. I just don't.
I can relate to what you're saying because it's
our
generation.
I never even used to bat an eyelid at the comments. But now I find more interest. See if I find something. If I see something funny or something outrageous,
he's like me.
I know in the comments there's going to be something even more funny, or even more outrageous.
Yeah, bro. Especially if there's like this post something that someone in the comments, they're gonna say something legendary.
People are funny in
legendary, bro. Alright, cool. There was even one guy. He was doing some little outside freestyle thing with these youths. Yeah, it went viral. The shoot. Remember, he had the hair. I don't even know what it's called.
What, the UK or America?
He's UK guy, but he was singing a song that was out. But when he was singing it, he couldn't pronounce it properly. It was on TikTok viral. Bro, man just, I was like, let me read the comments, bro. And such a simple comment made me flipping cry for time. The guy said, whoever it was said, because the guy was like, oh man, damn, like, like he's spitting, but he was struggling, He's like, oh damn, man. And then someone in the comments said, He said, damn, like he was ripping it. Like he wasn't shelling it.
One of them ones.
Yeah, fam, sometimes. But I would go and say though, our generation, what I realised the comments are important is that when I started working with like the younger generation from my era, like movements, and I was doing little drill tunes or whatever, they was always mindful.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, oh yeah, da da da. Or for instance, I might hear a song and I say, I like this instrumental, I want to jump on the instrumental. And man will say, check the comments, like my nephew and that, check the comments. And when you go in the comments, bro, they tell you who the producer is. You get me? Like, they're telling you all the information. So sometimes it's a balance, isn't it? Just like with social media, everything is a balance, bro.
Yeah, like I said,
I think the comments are important to read because people are bigging you up and saying, rah, bro. And sometimes it's good to say, rah, be a genuine person. Like in real life, if someone saw you and said, I like what you do, you're not just going to walk past them, you're going to be like, nah, I love. So that's how I treat it, you get me? Like, if someone's saying something negative, I just ignore it, you get me? That's what I do now.
But I want to clear it quickly as well, yeah? Like, with what I mean, like, I don't read other people's, obviously, my comments, obviously, with my own content, obviously, I read the comments and I get back to people, do you get what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, like, other people's posts, for example, like Made You Think or a lot of these platforms. Like, obviously, I love Made You Think. I love Made You Think. I follow them on Instagram and that.
The best bit.
You got what I'm saying? With my own
That's
content,
all I read on there. I don't even penny what they post. I don't follow none of them meme pages. But if I see something come up in the algorithm, you know, it comes up in your algorithm, like you don't follow them, this is what's in your thing, and I just click the comments, bro. I can't lie, and I start busting up, fam. Especially if it's some funny content, like. You're right about that, Opie, still. It's entertaining.
A tip for YouTube as well.
Yeah.
See, comment, bro. I'm saying, like, if you comment on, like, good videos, bro. If you're in the comments on, like, forget the gram.
Get subscribers for that.
You can get that 2,000 people. I've heard stories of people getting like 2,000 subscribers from a comment, fam, on another video. You understand?
Well, comment on other people's content.
Yeah, just being
obviously
like
using your YouTube channel.
Yeah, so people obviously it might be a music video that got millions of views, but my man just said something funny.
Yeah, and you said it straight away as well, like quick.
My man said something funny, so people read the comments. Yeah. And out of fucking 10 million people, couple thousand people said, let me subscribe to that funny guy, man. He's doing his thing.
We're in the age of information right now. That's what I keep saying. Like. The younger generation, this is what they like. You got to remember, even like when I was growing up, like I don't ever remember Nas like sitting down talking on a podcast or anything like that. There was nothing like that. I just remember Nas on a tune or Jadakiss or Styles or whoever it was, even Wiley and these man never really heard. Look, when I first heard these people, I didn't even know what they looked like, bro.
Didn't even know what they sounded like.
Yeah, you just heard them on tape and you just visualise. Like, even Gigs, when I first heard Gigs, I didn't know what he looked like, bro. I was like, this guy sounds hench, fam. Bro, man was like, yeah, bro, this guy sounds wedge. He looks like, yo.
You see man like Biggie walking.
Yeah, bro. Next minute I'm in Peckham, bro. I see my man driving past with a convoy. And a man said to me, yeah, that's Gigs there still, like, clocked him. And then just driving, like, was outside one place called Chicago. It was a dangerous rave in Peckham. I don't know why I was there, but I was there. You get me? And Gigs and that, they was there. Them armies from that era, they was there.
Wait, Mama for Holloman was hench,
Yeah, for Holloman was hench. I was gas, fam. Yeah, man. But nah, bro, that's the reality of it. So
that's even the first time I saw Devious, bro, I didn't realise he was that small. Bro.
Yeah, small guy. Just excited.
Even going back,
I was in the yard with him, this Devious. I was like, because it's small. Like.
Even going back, like that's why I think people that big up people like obviously Risky Rose, a lot of them people that documented a lot of these things from early.
Legends.
I used to hear them stories of like you see that back in the days with grime, with people like Dizzy Rascal and things like that. Even what you said at the beginning, obviously because these people just put songs out or whatever, they just went on the radio and started murking. Like people didn't really know their faces in it, so people. That's what I'm trying to say. People like Risky Rose who made that, that these DVDs and stuff like that started putting
Streets
like,
of
faces to the
Incarcerated,
voices, things like that.
Yeah,
so
even Jamal R.I.P. He had the vision from early. He put that camera in his hand. He understood that. Right, I need to document this. Someone's got to do it. America was doing it from a long time ago. They had Smack come up. All them DVDs back in the day. That's what I grew up watching. You get me? So,
bro.
But yeah,
man.
The comments. That's what I was gonna say. Sorry, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So. That was our era, yeah. But the younger ones, they're on their phone every minute. They're reading everything they know about. Like even like for my son's age, like he's like 10 years old, 9, 10, that age there, and he knows so much about these celebrities, like more than we knew in our all we knew is we just had rumours. Yeah. Oh yeah, my man.
I heard my man come to Stoke in that.
Yeah, done this.
When Spurs and them come to Lordship and that. Like,
just hear rumours. Get me like, but now it's the age of information. So that's why I think the comments are so important that you should read.
Now, if there ain't no photographic evidence, it never happened.
Never happened.
That's like the same thing. You see that if we go into a world war now, if we go into a world war now, it's so different now because it's like we look at how much like all social media and that. You'll have man getting blown up in front of you. Like,
they're documenting
some dickhead will be filming it like, yo, bro, what's your legs and that? Because
you can even see like even with the Ukraine and all that thing on
TikTok. That's what I mean.
People are profiting from it.
Imagine man in the trenches and that. Everyone's on Snapchat or shit like that.
Look, they're just trying to blow us up. Like, you get me?
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
There's ops.
Now over there.
Like, bro, they've been on TikTok. Them soldiers and that, they've been on TikTok. Like, or people's out of their window. Like, look, and the planes are just going over, dropping bombs. Man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like, even with what you were talking about culture, man, I'm proper listening to you guys talking about culture, and I'm just thinking where we are right now. We just obviously just came out. Obviously, mentally, some people still feel like they're not out of the pandemic, and you're still seeing people with fucking masks. Excuse my French, but at the same time, I wanted to ask the question. I want to ask is like culture-wise, like honestly, I want all of you guys in the room to let me know that culture-wise, it's 2022 right now, yeah. Like we're discussing this keyword culture, yeah. Where do you think we are, like culture-wise? Like, do you think like culture-wise people are getting better in communities, or people are getting more segregated? Where do you not think we are culture-wise? In general, especially, you know what, not to even be rude, London-wise.
But you know, in London, the culture nowadays, in my personal opinion, is like, look, like it's a bit mad nowadays, man. Like, don't get me wrong, like we got a certain generation that have still got it, but all these like young ones now, they're like, there's no culture. It's the same. They got all their friends and that, but it's like there's too much all this war and shit and that going on.
Can I drop in a quick question there as well, with you lot answering it, and with when you're not thinking about it, yeah? And who's to blame? Because sometimes subconsciously people play fucking blame games. Different cultures. Sometimes niggers, sometimes Asians or whatever. Within our culture, we always subconsciously blaming the white guy, blaming the government, blaming these people. So yeah, within our cultures also like who's to blame as well. So,
everyone's putting everything.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say?
Everyone deflects.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
man. Because this thing, go on. No, go.
Everyone's got a finger in a pie, innit? You know?
Yeah, bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
So for the youths them running around wild, obviously you can only blame the parents, innit? Obviously sometimes you can blame the environment, but
not really though, man. Because the youth them still move mad, bro.
And they got good parents.
They got good.
Yeah. Tune is so in tune. I've seen this.
There's no stopping it. I've seen it, bro. There's no stopping that.
So what is that then?
They'll get cashed out.
We used to get beats back in the day. There's all this child line and shit started coming out. All these youths started running, started stabbing each other because they don't like taking a slap off someone.
It's true, bro. You used to get beatings.
Yeah,
and now if you beat your children, what?
You'll get arrested, fam.
Listen. You gotta be careful.
Because
behind a closed door and then behind.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, my mum used to beat me, man, with everything. But go on,
because me proper thinking about this, us lot proper discussing culture and obviously times changing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like if you look clock every year, obviously as time going by, social media's dominating more. Like you said, the information age. So as a dad, as a parent, talking about culture, back in the days without the influence of social media, seeing all of these people feeling like you know this person because you've got them on the tip of your fingers. Like now, I feel like social media plus certain things, but I feel like social media with culture is raising a lot of these kids more than their own parents and own culture.
Say that, because from back in the day, people at their age, but now it's young children. They're acting more grown, and it is like the internet sort of thing.
Yeah, so true. We've got this funny thing. You get what I'm trying to say? So even if you're a parent in this room, you've got this funny thing. If you actually, for a second, if you deep it, I don't know if we're going through a transition of like it's desperation or whatever, but we need to ask ourselves, because this is a very good topic, by the way. It's a good question, culture. Right now, bro, like who's raising our kids? And once again, like is our cultures slowly getting? I don't know if the word is that diluted, or is our cultures? I think
it's getting better.
Do you want to say?
I think it's getting better. I see the poverty line's changed a lot in the last 20 years.
Okay.
Before,
it was bad before.
It was like, I don't know if there was like recession.
When it comes to the poverty,
there was like recession and that, and then we come out of recession. And now little kids are buying £500 trainers and stuff like that. It wasn't normal.
Their parents
it wasn't normal.
Our parents weren't buying that for us.
Shit was.
That's the difference.
No way, bro. Like
things.
Maybe like you man get
people
wanted
stuff like that. What people felt like they could afford. Yeah. It was just like within the culture.
Yeah.
Within the culture, bro. People are just getting more and more out of this. I'm telling you, that's what I can see.
Of course, and you know what? You're right about that. They monetize like the culture now. You can make money from the culture. Like whereas back in the days, the culture is just a culture. I don't really see people like monetizing as much in it. So as much as you're right, social media is raising our children, is raising our little brothers and sisters. Because unless we're stopping them from being on there, it's gonna help raise them. They're growing up, and that's part of their life. Just like we was growing up, GoldenEye was
digital.
Yeah, we had GoldenEye. Remember GoldenEye, innit? Mario Kart. There's certain things that everyone remembers. Mario Kart. Yeah, like a Mario Kart. We was playing 4 control pads on Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64, the 007 game.
Yeah, and it had 4 things. The first one that had 4, so you could 3 man can come to your yard. Now,
that was like a game changer.
You say going to each other's yard. Like all my friends, my son's friends.
You're playing online.
Are online. He's never even like half of them. Like the online ones. Obviously, he's got friends in school. I make sure he socializes, but he's got friends online.
Bro, that's not even talking about. It sounds
that
like
is proper friends. Like
compared to the way we used to have it.
He knows when it's their birthday. They know when it's his birthday.
Yeah. Like, oh man.
But they're just friends online. You get me? It's a different. And I think it's good, but too much of it is toxic. Too much of it is toxic for them.
That's the new thing now, bro. Internet's the new thing now. You know
my son's got a friend on PlayStation that he's been speaking to for, I think it's nearly 2 years now. I think, what's the boy's name?
Has you met him before?
No, I never met him before, bro.
It's normal.
It's just through.
He
can tell me who he's met him through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he was in the lobby with so and so.
Yeah.
And my man's in the lobby. So now we're playing together. It's like going to the park.
Yeah.
But
Things
obviously,
are changing,
my kids
bro.
know the safeties and they know
that
they teach them at school and stuff like that. They don't cross these certain lines and they even pull each other up on land.
You see,
but
it's crazy because even let me.
Yeah, go on. My ones ain't going nowhere. Trust me.
Trust me, innit? Trust me, bro. Even my son's friends like come out. I got a younger brother that's 11. Like, that's my youngest brother. You get me? So when my son goes to my dad's house and he's with him, he's playing. So Fortnite, boom. So he's got all that. But what it is, they're a bit older. But he's got his friends from his school, so I can track them down. Because I chill. What it is, we've got like a head of school that's like part of our family that go to my brother's school and that. So I can find out who these kids are if they're being bad. But it is good, and it is good for them to kind of.
Bro, you touched on something good as well that that triggered something. Yeah, you see that social media with parents as well. Obviously, you got certain parents who are not really into social media because their parents they're not really into that shit. Yeah. So my thing is, do you think culture-wise, if more parents also got into social media more to be more aware of what's going on with social media, do you think it would improve certain cultures even a bit more, or improve maybe relationships with their kids a bit more? If you get what I'm trying to say, because you got certain parents who they don't have a clue of what's going on with this world in social media.
Do you know that's deep?
Yeah.
Do you know what I've got?
And then we've said that I feel like that's where even with this divide I'm talking about, that's where I feel like. Because some parents, they're not really, really internet savvy. That's why I feel like certain kids, they can really go on social media and become, basically be two people. Yeah. That we sometimes say, at home, a different person, and while on social media, completely a fucking different person.
It's like how certain man used to be back in the day. On road, they're bad, and at home, they're good.
You know what I mean?
They get slapped.
Yeah. You're scaring me now, man.
Huh?
You're scaring me now.
Right.
Why?
Go home and take them phones off my youth.
But it's true though, fam.
What he's saying is real.
It's real, still.
Yeah, because
I was going to say that because another thing it's been a highlight, and I think it's a major highlight for the kids that are going into the, I'd say leaving secondary school, going into college, Well, I've seen a lot do, They're doing all these deets and that. Like, you see deets now, you see back in the day when we was growing up, we had to go for a man to put money in your account. Now,
the youngers are doing it.
Let me tell you this. I'm not even gonna bait up the person because I know. But I'm not gonna bait. But it's like a family member was basically a younger family member was sending like brand new Jordans and things like that. You get me to the yard, and one of the family saying to me like, I'm looking and I'm saying, but hold on, why are you not aware of this? Like, you need to be on point.
Yeah,
you get me. So these are the things, innit? Like,
bro.
If the older generation are not tech savvy,
You say deets up the place.
The yard's getting deets up. Yeah, the yard's getting deets up. PlayStation 5, you know. I'm seeing these youths with these little youths with PlayStation 5. They're like 16 and that.
Nothing.
16-year-old. Not boy children, girl children. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, anyway. I'm done. I'm not even gonna keep talking about them.
You don't know what they're saying.
My man's son does that still. Someone's saying as well, but someone else does
it. Because you don't know what they say. Like you don't know what they say. Sometimes you know what they say. Like either get with the times. Or let whatever they say, or
get right, get left in it.
You get what I'm saying. Get with it or get left. Yeah, you got what I'm saying. But yeah, like that's what I'm talking about culture, man. Like it's a very interesting topic, but I feel like we can just dive into it in many different angles and like depending on obviously what your outlook is on the reality or on the world, innit? Or even what area you live in. You get what I'm saying? Because you could be living in a fucking racist area, or you could be living in a certain mashed up area, and your outlook on culture, you'd be saying, bro, there's no culture around there. Culture doesn't exist.
See them people. So I think online. I think them people in them areas online,
bro,
they're part of the culture.
Come on, culture.
I think them people online, that even live in those areas where there's just like they can't see none of their people that look like them around them and stuff like that. Still, when they're in the comments, consider themselves part of a culture. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't know as many man that's in the room right now, that dresses like that.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's true. They go online in the comments, all they follow is the same kind of stuff that we do, even though they're not even nowhere near us. So for them guys, are they part of the culture or like
100%? Never 100%, a million%, and I can give you a quick answer why. Because basically,
if he's not in it, how is he part of it?
If he okay, cool, fair enough. If you don't,
only in the comments.
It's interesting.
You're not part of the culture through the comments, in my opinion. But go on.
Because to man them is basically it's like them man there.
But he goes to see gigs when gigs doesn't.
And it's gig
and he pays, and
obviously
he has to be part of the culture, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, because he paid to go and see gigs at
Wembley. Because that's if it weren't for him paying, him or her paying.
Before I answer this, let me ask you a quick question. Before I answer this. Before I answer this, let me ask you a quick question.
They are part of it still. I'm being ignorant.
Because my question before I was gonna give my answer was gonna be, what does it take?
This ain't a culture.
Yeah.
No, but it is though.
I need to think of that.
It is.
Deep it, guys.
It's not, man.
It is. Do you know why it is? Do you know why they are? No, they are part of culture. They are. Let me ask you a question. Because
my question to you was gonna be.
No, let me say. You get all these rich white kids that listen to like all this film music and that, and they're not about that life. But then you get the road man that are about that life, that are from that culture.
But they're not about gang life.
Them white youths, they got their own culture as well.
But they're culture.
But they're part of the culture.
Even the ones that listen.
But that culture's not our culture.
No, but they're part of it.
They listen to trap bangs.
They got carnival. They eat jerk chicken.
But they
eat jollof. You get me? You're part of it, fam. You're part of it. I can't even lie, fam. Because you know why you're part of it? Because you're embracing it, innit? So from you're embracing it, and you're going home, and you're banging it, and your mum don't, especially, they don't want to hear it. Like, even when I was growing up, I used to play I used to play Dizzy Rascal, all these successful guys, Mum will come running in, turn the racket off! Stilettos at me, bro. Bro, it's peak, fam. You get me? Like, so I know, bro. You get me? Not saying my mum was, because my mum used to listen to reggae and all that. She loved all that culture. You get me? That was her culture, but it was like, so man, they're part of it, man. They use because even though they're part of it, they're embracing it. They all they care about is the culture.
Bro, Mandem, you'd have heard this as well, bro. A lot of Mandem get supported by those guys. You got what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say,
they're getting supported by the hood, by the ends.
They're getting
supported by the ends.
So just take it back, and I just say the question I was gonna say, like. For you, obviously you said it, innit? Like, I was going to ask you a quick question before I was going to answer, and the question was going to be, for you, for a person to qualify being a part of the culture, what did they need to do? But obviously you answered it, innit? So my thing is, for me...
to support the culture.
Embrace it.
So my thing is just comes down to a mentality. I'm not going to lie, to a mentality. So
you
could be living elsewhere, bro. Like we said earlier, you could be living outside London. My thing is, this is my personal opinion, bro, we've got these gadgets now. You could feel close to some people or certain cultures more than ever. As long as, bro, you listen to the music, you support the mandem, you even eat the Europe food, you do all of these things. You could be living in Manchester, you're part of their culture. That's what I think.
So bring it back now.
It's a mind thing.
Let's bring it back now.
Yeah.
Rap started in America and that,
Yeah.
So when we started listening to rap, here,
come on, man.
Was we not part of that culture?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's what I said. We embraced America.
They're not from America.
No, we've always embraced what they've done. Yeah. If it weren't Jamaica, it's America. You got to remember, Jamaica. You got even Jamaica. Grandmaster Flash came from Jamaica with his turntables. You know that, innit? You don't know that, innit? Grandmaster Flash was like the guy from Bronx that started rap. He said, Grandmaster Flash. He came with turntables from Jamaica. So he came with a sound system element into America and started. Even Noriega, all them man say that. So that come from the Caribbean. Hip hop come from the Caribbean, which originally comes from Africa. So what it is, we embrace the Americans. Now the Americans, but they never embraced us before. But now, because of the internet and because of artists going viral, even guys like Michael Dapper, all these guys going viral, and even the gang guys like Gigs and all these man going out there, showing them, they're coming here, they're coming to our area and they're saying, oh, wow, because when I went New York I never thought New York had like, I went Queens, Jamaica. I didn't think you could get oxtail and rice out there.
Bro, these guys are in America.
Oxtail and rice, and
bro,
come on. So they're gonna think the same here. They're gonna come to England. They think crumpets, tea.
Yeah, but it's completely different.
It's completely different, bro. You can
eat
any food on the planet.
Bro, now they're in America,
especially in London. You know any food on the planet they've got in London.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There.
So now they're in America, Brooklyn, wherever they are. Them American guys scrolling through, saying, "Right, this what these man them in London doing, son, right." Now they're getting the clearer picture. I feel like that's why obviously the rating London even more, and that's why I feel like even America, they're more interested in London now, because through their phones they're seeing all of these things where there was that before you couldn't really see all of these things. So culture, man, you don't need to be from the ends to be part of the ends. I feel like culture wise, as long as you embrace it, you support it, you tap in music wise, food wise, you're part of the culture, man. You get me? And that's what I think, bro. Yeah, that's what I think, bro.
I'm sure there's Biggie fans or Tupac fans all over the world that feel like they're part of the same culture.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's always look how many people like they start crying and shit when they're dying. They start trying to turn up to funerals.
They turn up to his memorial. They put flowers down.
People
even fly out there to do it.
Trying to really pull up. Really pull up.
Do you know when I realised
these people have helped? Let's be real. Like if it weren't for us being consumers to these people, bro, these artists would never be in the position they're in, bro.
Not even that.
No, that's a reality of it, bro.
As remembered as they were, they should have been like cool. They were big artists and that, but without their culture and without their community, they wouldn't have been remembered for as long as they have been.
Yeah, because you know what, Styles P, he said something important. He said one time 50 was trying to stop him, and like they were having a little politics. 50 was trying to stop his album. He said, "You can stop my album with the labels, but you can't stop me in the streets."
That's true.
I kept that element forever. Styles P, bro, he's a G. He said, "What in the streets?" And then they went around. What they done? They had a DVD. Him and Jadakiss. They went around and they went to Queens, to 50's ends, and they were like, "50, Bungie Unit, D Block." They wearing D Block t-shirts. He said, "Look, what he basically said, is that." The people, and I always say that to like my fellow artists when I make music with, they be like, I don't want to put that out, man, because I'm not feeling it. Bro, it don't matter about what you're feeling. I even say it to us content creators, bro. Sometimes you might do something, no, bro, we're putting it out for the people, fam. Let them decide. Let them say that man's the best. Let them say that. Forget artists and man, because we're doing this as our therapy, but the people are the ones. So you're right, the ones that consume that, because you got to remember, you got rock fans, that's rock culture. You got you see what I'm saying? You got soul fans, that's soul culture, R&B, whatever it is. So man, the people are definitely that support that type of culture, because you could have tuned into a different culture.
For me,
I said I'm rocking with that.
For me,
get me? I'm gonna go and jump on this Elvis thing and just I'm on the Elvis. I'm listening to their blues and tapping my sweet blue suede shoes, and you know the way there. My shoulder like you get me? Real talk.
Hold up.
That's the way of it. But man, want to tap into Bob Marley and bang ganja, drink white rum and bun down Babylon.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me introduce another element to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So now we've decided, you can listen to 1-2 music, and you are technically you support ego. You're a bigger fan.
No, you need to do more. You
can't just listen to a tune.
Let's get it correct.
Yeah.
You have to do more.
You have to go to the shows, because we're outside in the cold.
What I'm saying is, if somebody is all they do for the culture is stream music, but then they're in the comments, commenting on what an artist has done outside of music.
But I think, go on.
Have they got the right to comment
on
the culture?
Fuck no.
Even though they don't live that life. They just listen to the music.
Do you know what?
They listen to the music.
They have a right to comment.
Now they can comment on your life.
They have a right to comment, because everyone has entitled to have an opinion, innit? Because remember, you're a public figure, so you're putting it out to the public. But your opinion doesn't matter. you know what? If you're that's why you see when I watch some of these little music shows that link up and that do, and I watch who's on their panel.
Yeah.
Who are you, blood?
I know.
What connoisseur? You're not like Wiley. I want to hear Wiley's or Jammer's opinion. I want to hear Jammer's opinion. More than some young person. Not trying to get onto all young people.
Some random consumer. That's what I call them. You're just another consumer.
What's your experience in music? Can you tell me about octaves? Can you tell me about melodies? Can you tell me about a cadence? Can you tell me about delivery? You're just telling me about views. I don't care about views.
They're not even telling you that. They're telling you about their own personal.
Views are dead.
They're not telling you, bro. They're not even telling you that. They're just giving you their own personal opinion on what they think.
Which they're qualified to do that.
That's all.
Some people are not qualified to do that. Some people
Yeah.
just hate it.
But like you said, does that matter? No, it don't matter. But there is some people in them comments that when you hear what they've got to say, it matters.
Comments, bro.
No, but I'm just saying there's some people. It's a balance, isn't it? Maybe it's like I'd say 80% of the comments is going to be people just gassing, isn't it?
9 times out of 10, yeah.
But there's some people who be like, wow, when I listen to this album, or when I watch this show.
I say fuck the comments, bro.
You man, them love their comments, you know.
Hey, listen,
you and us love the comments, bro. Yeah, you got.
I say ban the trolls, you get me, but I want to say because like comments are gonna help your algorithms, bro. Yeah. People commenting on your YouTube channel as a YouTube creator is helping you, bro. People liking it, even putting a dislike button, fam. Dislike it, bro. You're entitled to do that.
True, sir.
Dislike,
got their
bro.
own opinion, innit?
Yeah.
And I'm glad. You know why? YouTube don't even show how much dislikes you get no more.
No, they don't count that. They count clicks. They count engagement. So if you dislike something, you're helping.
You're helping, man, bro. You're giving your opinion.
Yeah.
I can watch a show.
I swear, once you reach a certain point, you get more. Or you get paid more for a negative comment and a negative click than a positive click and a positive comment.
Because look,
they're rarer to get anyway.
What?
Yeah, I know.
They were saying.
Is that true?
I don't know 100% if it's true, but I heard something.
It don't make sense though.
Bro, that sounds like mad, bro.
You might watch a film.
Yeah.
And you say, oh, that film was dead, fam. The new Spider-Man, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do you know how much hard work these men put in to do that Spider-Man, fam? Yeah. When man's like commenting on certain athletes and that, do you know how much hard work he's been training? Or like, oh, AJ got mash up, fam. He's waste, man. He's 2 weeks ago, AJ was your brethren. No, he's not waste, man. But do you know how hard this guy trains every day, bro? Yeah, come on, but you know what? We're consumers, we're entitled. He understands that as an athlete. That's part of the game, bro. This is part of the game. AJ, he's gonna listen to certain people's opinion. Of course. But then there might be certain man that he knows your opinion's negative.
There's not a real opinion.
We don't want to hear your opinion.
They only listen to two. They only watch 2 boxers. Or they only know 2 rappers.
Thank you.
That's why as soon as they're ready to dash
it's like the same as man Arsenal. They're like, nah, your team's shit. Bro, you mad? We still hold world records and that. Cool, it might be from 10 years ago, but we still got that world record, mate.
What, for FA Cups?
No, like Arsenal, innit? It was like 49 unbeaten games, innit? Man said FA Cups.
You man, love the FA Cup,
bro. Don't start, fam.
Bro, I have it.
Man knows what the Guinness Book of World Record was.
I support Alex Ferguson. That's it.
Invincible.
If you know, you know. I support Alex Ferguson. I support Alex Ferguson, and that's it. Make your mind up. If you know, you know. I support Alex Ferguson.
That's it, Wenger.
I don't support Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't support David Moyes. And I don't support Ralph, whatever his name is right now. He talks too much.
No, man, it's Wenger, man. Wenger was our man.
Wenger's a genius.
Wenger was our man.
He was our Kanye.
Bro. But yeah.
Yeah.
Big up Sheff for coming through.
My guys.
Thank you for having me, man. We got everyone in the room for their input as well.
You're gonna see him again, trust me.
Yeah,
the White Monkeys
podcast. Make sure you come back, man. It's been nice
bro,
to you.
Anytime you guys invite me, I'll like to come back, man.
Come on. Listen, he's
yeah, bro, man, I'm here, man. You get me?
What's his channel as well, man?
Yeah, tell people.
But yeah, guys, my channel is, obviously, if you want to go and check out some of the interviews that I have, my channel is literally Reality Team TV on YouTube. I interview a lot of different people from different walks of life, like business people, athletes, like a lot of different people. Basically, like obviously, like you people can see, I like to have a good chat. And yeah, man, like go check it out. And obviously, I'm on Instagram as well, Reality Team TV. And yeah, man, like that's where you can catch me, man. Just this year is more about just keep on building and just developing my content. So yeah, man, if you got any questions, Reality Team TV everywhere, man.
Read the comments. You're gonna read the comments, yeah. So
read the comments.
Any questions? Go read the comments. He understands, man. You get email, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's where. Yeah, that's where.
Big up yourself.
Big up, man. Come on.
Big up. Thanks for coming down, Sheff. And once again, thanks.
You're welcome, bro.
Thanks to Big Fend. Big Fend in the club.
Always, man.
She's
the Wise Monkey family. This is family. This is family here. You get me? Come on, man.
Don't know, get to know and all that.
Yeah. If you don't know, get to know.
Until the next one, yeah. This is the Wise Monkeys. If you don't know,
get to know.
Jump the gun.
That was lit. How long was you filming for?
My back.
But that's him. Shot to me.
How much I stop it?
Yeah.